So, I hope the sound's working properly. So, hi everyone. So, another live stream is back again. Today, I felt a bit the urge to do another live stream. So today, hopefully, we're going to be working on my side project. So recently, I have found a really nice tool called Telepost. So what Telepost allows me to do is I have 3 channels on Telegram. Technically I have 2, but I also have the third one, but I have 2 main channels on Telegram. But if you've ever used Telegram, or if you've ever had a Telegram channel or a group, you know that things are not good for you if you are a content manager on Telegram. Like, you have to explicitly go to Telegram to create new posts or upload some images or videos. It's kind of distracting. Like, for me, it is really distracting. Let's say I just want to post something new on my channel. For that, I have to open up my Telegram, type in my password, and then the Telegram opens up, and then I have to find my channel from the list, or I can just search for it, and then I have to copy and paste the content from somewhere else, and then I can send it, for example. But in the meantime, I can get a lot of notifications from other chats from which I do not want to see, for example. Telegram also has like stories and other stuff, which can take your focus away. For me, it's really hard to gain my focus once I go deep down into the rabbit hole of social media. So I try to improve my social media experience as much as possible, so that it does not take my time as it used to in the past. So Telepost is like one of the most efficient tools I've ever used, but I have some problems with it. I was writing it down just a minute before. So what I want to do is I want to create a clone of this project. I do not know if I can make it or not till the end, but hey, at least I should just try, yeah? So as you can see, I can connect my channels. For example, I can just click connect channel, and then enter my channel username, and then I can connect my channels, and then I can go back to my dashboards page, or I can just choose one channel, and then I can just create some post, for example, and then I can hit like send. I can just hit publish now, and then it's going to publish the content for me. But the main problem I see is like right now it is 11:50 p.m. and I have to suffer because the platform does not have support. So sorry for interruption. My mother just popped in. So as you can see, it's almost 12 a.m. It's the middle of the night, but I have to suffer because there is no dark mode, and I am a huge fan of dark mode. I believe they should have dark mode but I cannot wait for them to have the dark mode, so I can just do it on my own. So another problem that I see is their editor. It does not support. I do not like their editor here. I do not know if they have support for Markdown or not, but I believe if I just select text, yeah, it doesn't look like too fancy to me, to be honest. I need some better one, to be honest. I don't like it, so I want a better VI-SVG editor. So another thing that I might improve is I'm not really sure. We can just do it up as we go along, but I definitely want to improve the calendar view. Yeah, I definitely want to see a calendar view, and I also want to have channel analytics. So Telepost lacks analytics, to be honest. Like, I have connected my channels to it, but I cannot see any type of analytics, any type of data related to my channels. Yeah, they have some kind of pages here, like subscriptions or messages or reactions, but it doesn't say too much to me, to be honest. Like, I don't know. It's just so hard to grasp the idea. So maybe I can just do some better analytics in my project. So calendar view and channel analytics, and I also want to add support of user management here. Like, let's say let's go to my settings, editors, add editor. So here they have given you the ability to add editors, but sometimes you want more than that. Let's say I don't know, let's find my profile, my second profile on Telegram, and let's find the user. Alright, username or ID. Alright, I could not find it, but as you can see, I can just add editors and that's it. But in my project, I want to go a bit further. I want to also the ability to set different kind of permissions to my editors. Like, I can have one editor that has like the same privilege as admins, for example, but I want some kind of other editor who do not have like the same privileges as admins, for example. Like, I can have like super admin who manages when to publish all the content, and I can have other editors who can manage content but who cannot manage who cannot publish the content to the channel, for example. I want to have that kind of experience. So user management with roles, permissions, we can say. I wanted to check out I think I made the stream private, only accessible. Alright. I think I messed up somewhere. Was that the right one? No, that was not the right one. I'm sorry. Was that the right one? No, again. No. I need to find the current. Shit, I messed up. Oh, here, I found it. I need to go to the details. Now I have to make the visibility to public, change it to public, so that it is accessible. Let's close it, and then let's save it. Now I believe I can send it to my Telegram channel. Let me just make sure everything's working with my phone. Let me go to YouTube. Yep, I think it is working. Yeah, I think everything's fine. Now I can send a link. I can copy this link, and I can go to Telepost, and then I can go to my channel, I can create a post, cancel, text, working on my side project. We can publish it now. So the thing is, I do not have to go to Telegram to post a new message to my channel. I mean, if we go to the published page, you can see that the post was published on August 19th, 11:59 p.m. So again, I would want to change these UIs a bit, but hey, we'll do it later. Alright, so far so good. Alright, so what I want to do right now is like I've seen most people just I mean, the reason why I wanted to do this live stream is just to show you guys like how I would set up a new project from scratch. So I'm not going to be like having some kind of place where I can copy paste ready to use code. I will be doing everything from scratch. So right now what I want to do is I want to create a new repository on GitHub. I would like call it Telegram Content Manager. So I can just create the new repository, and then I can just copy this, Alacrity, maybe cd into my personal projects folder. Alright, or I can just copy the link and git clone, cd into it, and let's open it in VS Code. I'm not using any Copilot or any other chatbots currently. I think I need to switch to my React profile for this. So let me go to my tasks list. Let me create a new group. Initialize a starting point. So hopefully today I am going to be setting up the project initially. I want to set up dependencies, like for dependencies like frameworks and etc. Also want to set up environment variables, and if we have time I also want to set up Docker. Yeah, so this project I really want to learn TenStack Start. Before this I would just normally use Next.js, but I'm super hyped about TenStack Start. I've used TenStack Router, TenStack Query and TenStack Table, and these three gave me one of the most amazing development experience, to be honest. The developer experience that they gave me just unmatched. So the type safety stuff is what keeps me to stick to this TenStack Start framework. So I haven't tried it yet. This is my first time trying it. So I want to learn TenStack Start as we go along the project. So what I want to do now is I need to go to Get Started documentation. So, and yeah, and you guys will also see how I would learn a new framework. So yeah, TenStack Start overview. TenStack Start is a full-stack React framework powered by TenStack Router. It provides a full documents, SSR, streaming, server functions, bundling and more. Thanks to Vite, it's ready to develop and deploy to any hosting provider or runtime you want. So again, what I'm hyped about is I can just do SSR, streaming, server functions, just like I can do server stuff in Next.js. So router or start. TenStack Router is a powerful, type-safe and full-featured routing system for React applications. It is designed to handle the beefiest of full-stack routing requirements with ease. TenStack Start builds on top of Router's type system to provide type-safe full-stack APIs that keep you in the fast lane. Again, type safety is the number one reason why I'm going with TenStack Start or TenStack tools. So what we get with TenStack Router is 100% TypeScript support, type-safe navigation. Like Your navigation is just type safe. And then you can also have file-based routing, which is really nice. So what do we get with TenStack Start? We can get SSR, streaming, server functions, RPCs. Don't know what these are, to be honest. Bundling, deployments, full stack, type safety. In summary, you use TenStack Router for client-side routing and TenStack Starts for full stack routing. So how does it work? TenStack Start uses Vite to bundle and deploy your application and empowers amazing features like provides a unified API for SSR, streaming and hydration, extract server-only code from your client-side codes, bundle your application for deployment to any hosting provider. So again, I'm not sure I can say I understand it well. Like in Next.js it's clear, like you have server and client boundary, but here it is a bit different. So TenStack Starts is not for you if your goal is a server rendered site with zero.js or minimal client-side interactivity. You're looking for a React Server Component First framework. We'll support RSC soon in our own awesome flavor. That makes me a bit sad because I wanted to try out server components for real. Maybe I can switch to Next.js, I don't know. So how is TenStack founded? Alright, Clerk, Netlify. So I don't know. No, I had an idea to like write the backend of it using Rust, but I'm not sure. I'm not really sure about it, to be honest. Let's see the server functions stuff. I just had two things in my mind. One is writing the backends in Rust and the frontends in React, just using TenStack tools. And the other idea was just use TenStack Start to build a full stack application. So, but for that I need to learn what server functions are. So, server functions allow you to specify logic that can be invoked almost anywhere, even the client, but run only on the server. In fact, they are not so different from an API route, but with a few key differences. They do not have stable public URL. They can be called from anywhere in your application, including loaders, hooks, components, server routes, etc. However, they are similar to regular API routes in that they have access to the request context, allowing you to read headers, set cookies, and more. You can access sensitive information such as environment variables without exposing them to the client. That's the key. They can be used to perform any kind of server-side logic, such as fetching data from a database, sending emails, or interacting with other services. Yeah, that's also the key. Like, these two make me happy. They can throw errors, including redirects and not founds, which can be handled automatically by the router. Yeah. How are server functions different from React server functions? TenStack server functions are not tied to a specific front-end framework and can be used with any front-end framework or none at all. TenStack server functions are backed by standard HTTP requests and be called as often as you like without suffering from serial execution bottlenecks. So I think I can just build a full stack app using this. So here we can use create server function.handler, which is an async function. I think we can just call our database here. When creating a server function, you can provide configuration options to customize its behavior. So right, yeah. Input validation. Yeah, validator. We can use Zod here. We have type safety. Alright. Static server functions. What are those? How to access headers, returning JSON, returning raw response objects, throw errors, cancellation, abort controllers. Alright. Use server function. Alright. Redirect. I want to find a place where they have an example of accessing your database or just some other data providers, but they do not. Alright. It makes sense. So how are server functions compiled? That's an important part. Under the hood, server functions are extracted out of the client bundle and into a separate server bundle. On the server, they are executed as is, and the result is sent back to the client. On the client, server functions proxy the request to the server, which executes the function and sends the result back to the client via fetch. The process looks like this. When create server function is found in a file, the inner function is checked for a use server directive. If the use server directive is missing, it is added to the top of the function. On the client, the inner function is extracted out of the client bundle and into a separate server bundle. The client-side server function is replaced with a proxy function that sends a request to the server to execute the function that was extracted. On the server function is not extracted and is executed as is. After extraction occurs, each bundle applies a dead code elimination process to remove any unused code from each bundle. Yeah, makes sense. Alright, server routes. Server routes are a powerful feature of TenStack Start that allow you to create server-side endpoints in your application and are useful for handling raw HTTP requests, form submissions, user authentication, and much more. Alright. I think it's just like API routes in Next.js, I believe. Yeah, route hello. If you like send a request to this endpoint, you can have gets, post, puts, and etc. Oh, that's really cool. Like in one file, you can just define your routes and also define your server routes. That's amazing. All right. SPA mode. What the heck is SPA mode? Right, enough of it. I want to... Let's go to quick start and see what we have here. So build from scratch, getting started. Right, I want to go to WebDev Cody's GitHub because he had some projects which used TenStack Start. So let's go to one of his projects. Is he using TenStack Start here? Oh, it's a monorepo. The ArtStation. What about this? Yeah, I think he's using TenStack Start here, and he's also using Drizzle and other stuff here too. Yeah, I think maybe we can just follow the CLI. Right. Let's just copy this and let's just paste it here. Create start app, add latest. It's downloading some dependencies, I believe. What would you like to name your project? I would call it Telegram Content Manager. Would you like to use Tailwind? Of course, who would not use it? The toolchain, I would use Biome. Right. Add clerk authentication to your application. No, I do not want to add clerk, nor convex, nor TenStackDB. I do want Sentry. I do want ChatCN. I do want T3NV. And I do want TRPC. I do want table. I do want query. ORPC. What would that be? Hey, it's a nice one. Add TenStack Store to your application. Would I want to add TenStack Store? I mean, I'm used to using Zustand or Zustand, they would call it. I'm not really sure about it. Yeah. None. Alright. Oh no, I messed up again. Shit. Alright, CD first. I think we need to CD into it. We need to git and I think you select everything inside of it. We can move it outside, replace it and delete it. We do not need, I think, cursor rules here because I do not want, I'm not using cursor, so I guess I can delete it. So I think we are good to go. Let's just follow the README. This project uses vtest, that's good. Alright. So I think the CLI has already run the pnpm install command for me. If I just use pnpm start, module not found. I'm not really sure. pnpm run, pnpm def. Now let's go to localhost 3000. Yeah, hey, there we go. Oh, do we have TRPC installed? Oh, that's amazing because I wanted to learn TRPC too. I wanted to use it in the project. So what I want to do is I want to, let me just take a look at this. I think I want to delete these files. Or not, so I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'll just want to delete this. So lib utils integrations data. Since we don't have any tables, we don't need that. All right. So let's again go to our roots. All right. Let's go to our router. Yeah, so far so good. I think our header has some errors here because we've deleted a lot of pages. So, but what I did not like about it is I have these variables empty, but I did not get any errors, I believe. So I need to fix those really quickly. By default, this library will feed the environment variables directly to the Zolt validator here. I know. So I think I need to add Sentry auth token string. Right. Let's just leave it like this, maybe. Require arrays. Or I just leave this empty for now. And the other three is feed Sentry org, z.string, feed Sentry project, and feed Sentry DSM. If I just hit save now, will I get any errors? That's interesting. PM starts. PM run. So where are we importing this env thing here? Are we using it anywhere? Interesting. We're not using it anywhere. Let's go to T3 env. I think they have proper documentations. Right. Now to core. Alright, yes, we did that. Yep. But how do we validate it? Yep. Yeah, they're saying to import it somewhere. Yep. Validate schema on build, recommended. Maybe we can do add env. Cannot find package at env imported. Maybe that's So how are we going to use it in Next.js? Alright. Yeah, here we're using some kind of package called GT. Interesting. Recipes. Customization. Extending presets. Okay. I'm not really sure how to do this. How to do it. How to import it. Let's go to source and env. Maybe that will fix the issue. Oh, that did fix the issue. Invalid environment variables. Yeah. Yay! So for that, we need to add these variables. And I think I had an account on Sentry. Yeah. Get started. Or maybe sign in. Because I had an account, I remember it. Yep, as you can see, we do have an account. I just need to Telegram Content Manager. Now I need to find TinStack start React. Alright, let's create a project. I think this part is already done. I just need to copy it. I'll change it later so that no one has access to it. So okay. I think this is a DSN. Organization settings. We need to copy this, and then we need our project ID. Projects. general settings. Yeah, here's the project ID. I think now we should be good to go. No. Invalid environment variables. Is that really... So how can we tell it extends? And we need to go to the documentation. Customization. Extends the cell. No, I cannot find it. How can I make it load env.local files? Introduction. Use server, share it, runtime env strict. If I change this from env.local to env, I think it's gonna work. Oh, it still doesn't work. Pretty damn interesting. So env.ts server URL. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. Stack starts. Maybe they have proper documentation there. Let's go to docs. Let's go to environment. Alright, someone has faced the same issue. You can use import.meta.env.with API-based URL. The key here being prepending the env var with with. What the heck that is? Here is a working Cloudflare version. Let's go to apps, env.d.ts. I'm not sure what that was. Interesting. I do not know. DuckDuckGo is not giving enough results to me, to be honest. Right. Do they have some? Alright. Idea exploration. Just exploring an idea for environment variables, validation and accessibility using 10-stack starts. Alright. What the I do not know where to import it, to be honest. It keeps receiving undefined, which is interesting. But I want type safety there. Right, what he has used. What has he used? contexts, maybe. No. Lib, maybe. Config. No. Alright, let's just ignore it for now. Optional, optional, and optional. Import.meta.env. Let's also make this optional. Right, it does run. So here's our starter application. If we go to Sentry, trigger client-side error. Client-side error captured and traced. And if we go back to our project here, we should have some kind of issues. Interesting. Demo Sentry testing.tsx. Do we have any errors here? We're getting a 500s error. I think that makes sense. Test server trace. Test client-side span. We're not getting anything back here. Total errors 0, 0, 0, 0 everywhere. So let's just go to our index.tsx. Just remove it, remove everything, and remove everything, just render a button, trigger error, unclick, Sentry capture exception, new error, my custom error. Right, type is a button. Let's refresh. Is it working? Oh, it is working. And is it capturing it? Don't know why it's not working. Yeah, it's not fun, to be honest. Right, we're getting this entry. Expected arguments 0. What if I want to have context? Grab, create. No. So Sentry does not work. I don't know what's going on here. So my route to context maybe. Grab, create root route, not its return value. Wrap, create stream handler. Alright, we'll deal with their router context later. I think there are some workarounds to, I think, hook up the context to another router. Yeah, so Yeah, let's hit save. Wrap 10 stack starts default stream handler. If we don't have it, we can skip it. We don't have an error boundary, I believe. Right. Throw new error. Right. Let's go to, okay. Sentry test error. But I think I failed to receive it here. Oh, I see now. I see the problem. I see the problem. Think. Let's rerun it. Right. Now I think it's using some kind of sentry wrapped function. I don't know. Let's go to issues. Oh yes, yes, thank God. Ugh, that was a bit hard. So we got it working. So yeah, we don't need that anymore. Don't need that page anymore. Let's go to our header, remove it. Alright. Just want to commit it. Set up project, add Sentry. Alright. Now there are other things that I want to add to the project. Let's just go to our home page. So we do not have much here. Firstly, I want to add Sentry here. and init.ts here. Like they did here in TRPC. So, and I want to go to my root component, and I want to, where is mine? Alright, I think it's in the router. I want to take this code, I want to paste it here. Imports *s-century from @century test.react, and I want to import it, and then here I want to import integrations century init. That way I've just cleaned up my router. Alright. But still, we need to pass the context. Here, if I just try to context use route context, I get nothing back because it's bloody empty. I think we need to add this with context. Alright, TRPC options, router, my router context. I think we can say ts expect error here. Let's import them as types. Now if we try to access the context, unfortunately it's Annie. Say undefined my router context. Object is possibly undefined. think what we can do here is create an app, and then we can create a route here. How do we add context? 10-stack router. It sucks, to be honest. I just wanted to add Sentry, and I can't access my router. Router context. All right. Create root routes with context. Oh, I missed this. I missed. What the heck? Now I believe we do not need this anymore. And here, yay! All right. Now we can say git commit use in root TSX to be able to access the router context globally. Alright, so far so good. Now the last step for today I really wanted to do is I am so interested in Docker Compose.yaml file. I'm not really sure about it. But to be honest, this can be it for today. It's been a long stream. I don't know, like an hour long, I believe. I believe I have to go back to sleep. I hope to be continuing the project in the following days. If you guys stay tuned for that. Yeah, I'm frustrated, to be honest. I am frustrated because I had to spend a lot of time like configuring stuff. Related to 10-stack router. But hey, that's just what we do. So I hope to see you guys in the